So I would like to give the word. Today we invited our new friends who live in Ljubljana. I will just pass microphone so they can present themselves. And after the presentation, there will be like 2 questions for all of you, the same. And you are welcome.
Hello, hello everybody. I am Amin from Tunisia. I am 25 years old. We are here to tell you about our story or how how I live here and many things. You can ask us every many question we can answer. We are welcome. That's it.
My name is Prince Ogochukwu Akpomudia. I'm from Nigeria. So we are here to speak a little bit about our stories, and you're welcome and you're free to ask us any questions. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Khalid. I'm from Eritrea. I have a long story, but I don't need to tell you. Just maybe I spoke to you short.
Hi everybody, my name is Zahir from Afghanistan.
So just maybe we should start it from backwards or from the beginning or from the back. But anyway, maybe just to, because today what we've heard, it was very good and it was mostly connected to the Balkan route situation. So the first question for Amin, for Khalid and for Zahir, how was your way to come to Slovenia? And you can go on with your life in Slovenia, and then we'll come to you, Prince, with your situation, right?
Okay, mostly the guys from Tunisia mostly go by plane to Tunisia to Serbia, Belgrade, and after that want to crossing the border to Hrvatska. It's not easy. In my story, I go by plane to Serbia, and after 2 days crossing the border from Shid and go to Mohovo, the second town in Croatia next to the border, and the police catch me in bus station, and I seek asylum there, and they tell me it's good. They don't beat me. They don't treat me bad. But they tell me we don't accept your asylum or don't accept any asylum for this time. And after that, we make a plan with my friends, and we must to change our strategy. It's not good to from Serbia to go to Croatia. And after that, after that they push us back to Belgrade, and after Belgrade, and how I told you, from the capital go to another city, Luznica, this on the border from next to Bosnia, and it's hard to go through the river and cross the river between Serbia and Bosnia, and after that you must to go to Sapna. Sapna is close, but in Bosnia, now in Bosnia, not in Bosnia, Bosnia area and Serbia area. It's a risk there. And after that, we go to Sarajevo. The hard things and the struggles begin there in Sarajevo. How we go to Slovenia or how we go in Italy. Okay. After that, okay, I will tell you the important thing. The police, they were not beat us, but like intimidation policy, follow intimidation policy. When you catch you, push you back, not in your when you leave, like in Velica, push you back far away, Velica 35 kilometer, like want you to feel. To feel afraid and don't want to try again. That's it. The road. After that, they catch me. Blah 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 blah. And the first time we go to through the jungle and crossing the border, and we go to Slovenia and crossing the border, and we go by foot to Chernomel. Chernomel, to seek asylum there. But the translator is not good. Like he asked me like make pressure, ask me fast and yes. It's not good, yes. Especially this Chernomel. And after that, they push us back to Harvatska, and after that, you know the story. And, you know, after that, we go to Bosnia, and we change our strategy. Like, go with my friend to operation room, this geography Bosnia, this geography Croatia, this geography Slovenia, how we succeed in this in our trip. After that, we do again, and this the finish time, the final trip, because I spent 2 months, just 2 months. I am lucky. The police don't beat me, don't treat me bad. We are lucky. But the danger is in our trip, the weather, the geography in Croatia, also the animals, and like we are afraid. And sometimes my friend cry and feel pessimistic. Yes. And when we cross the border to Slovenia and go to Snizhnik and want to like play against this quiz, change our clothes and go to next any bus station to go to Ljubljana. But the police catch us there, and we were laugh and cry because we spent 40 days and in our trip, and it's a long time. You sleep in the jungle, you sleep in the dangerous geography, many things. Okay.
So how many times did you try to cross the border, Khalid? How many times did you try to cross the border?
9, 8 times. From Kaladusha the first time, and almost I go around 5 to 10 days in Croatia, and police Croatia, they deport me to Bihać. And the last time they deport me to Velika Kladusha, and I try also 5 times from Velika Kladusha, not from Velika Kladusha, but Storlish, they call in around 20 between Bihać to Velika Kladusha, 25 kilometers. And we start my trip from there, and I get to Ljubljana.
This will be a very stupid question, but anyway, which police is the worst? On your way. So what was the most bad thing that happened to you in these days when you were trying to cross the border from Bosnia to Slovenia?
I came 2 times, only Slovenia. The one time they catch me, the police, and they take me to police station, and I stay 1 day in the jail, and the next day they deport me back to Croatia to Velika Kladusha, and the next day directly I came back. And I get to home asylum by walk from Velika Kladusha to home asylum directly. But they don't see me police. If they see me, maybe they return me back again.
Okay, so the new strategy is when you cross the border, you try not to be in contact with police, but directly come to asylum home, which, or
Close to home asylum, around 3 kilometers after we get the public bus, they take us to center. From the center, we get taxi, we give him €7. They take me to home asylum because I don't know it. Where is it?
Okay. So I will put now question to Zahar. Zahar, when did you come to Slovenia and when did you get your positive status?
Yeah, when I come to Slovenia, it's 2016. But for me, my situation is not the same now because for 2016, very open the border, very support, very good, So yeah, and then I was without before finger or pictures to Slovenia. I was to Austria, and then come back again. Send back me to Slovenia and then see pictures, interview, everything. So after 9 months and then come to me negative, the first one negative. So work little bit, things, little bit time. Yeah, exactly my odvetnice tam, Urša, je ona rekla, imaš odgovor, I was to office. Okay, finally, now I have answer. But it's really, my opinion, I don't know, because you and Prince and Ali, we have different story. But I'm talking about Slovenian, about answer, about time or wait, or about everything. Really is hard, I know, but I hope for everybody, example, we know, we are sure. Example, we have answer Slovenian here. If you're still here, my opinion, after 3 years or 3 months, 4 months now, I am here. But nobody thinks or nobody cares, how you get answer. So, I think the first we need important time. So also work and then. Step by step, I think everything will be okay, for everybody, I hope.
Thank you. And now, Prince, can you say something about job, working, and your life in Slovenia? How did you come? What's going on with you?
For me, I come to Slovenia in the right way to me because I came as a professional footballer. I signed a club here in Slovenia, was playing in Enke Drava. And all of a sudden, things turn around for me, and because I don't want the same thing to happen to me the first time I went to Denmark. Going back home is very difficult and danger, because I understand something about the European Union. They only give asylum to maybe some country they know they have war. Every country have war now. Government can only put just nice thing outside in YouTube, in news. They don't put what is going on more outside. They don't expose it, because we get this information more from Facebook. So the way the killings of Boko Haram, people know about it, but they try to dodge it. In my country, they told you we lost 100 souls. Believe maybe it's 1,000 souls that lost. And I never know anything about asylum, and when I see the situation and my club refused to pay me my salary and stuff like that, they refused to renew my working permit, then I have to go to Czech Republic. I met with 1/4 Division team and they agreed to keep me there, but the problem, they don't have money. They say because you have a professional contract, we cannot pay you such money. I said, no, I don't need big money for now. Give me the opportunity to start all over again. I don't want to be at the top so easily. I must start from somewhere. And they said, okay, but we have to talk to your team. I gave them the email, I gave them the contacts, the right to them, and they demand big money, and which is wrong. But I was not happy when I left Slovenia, but it's life. I need to push my life because I don't want to live in Europe illegal. I have a goal, I have a dream. I don't want to come to Europe and sit down, let the government feed me and let people know. I want to eat from my sweat. I want to work, I want to pay my taxes. So since the club cannot do that, I was so worried, and one day I was going to Ostrava in Czech Republic and I was in a train. And when I get to Ostrava, I dropped from the train, then I saw the police, they were parked, because by then I have just like 7 days for my working permit to get expired, and I don't want problems. So I quickly checked my pocket. I could not find my document anymore, my passport and my working card, which I have from Slovenia. And I walked to the police myself, explain myself to them, this is my situation because I don't want to live illegal in Europe. I don't want them to charge me of any crime and stuff like that. And they say, okay, relax. They checked everything and they say, the only solution, you seek asylum. I never knew about asylum before. I said, okay, no problem. And they took me there to the asylum camp and they checked my finger. They say, you have Denmark visa, you have Hungary visa, so stuff, and you have resident of Slovenia. That means you belong to Slovenia. I said, yes. And I will say about these translators, most of them, they don't understand the language perfectly. They literally understand when you say something they don't understand. They speak in a language, something else, and you don't understand. You think it's perfect. My first interview in Czech and my first translator, I say something in English and she says something else. Then the lady have to stop the interview, that for that you charge you live illegal in Europe. I said, no, I never live illegal. Before my document expired, I was there in the asylum camp. And they took me to the police and they say I should sit down. I was sitting down there. In my presence, they were preparing deportation paper. And I was just laughing. They said, okay, they need to bring someone else again for translate. The lady came, and when she was translating for me, and she brought out a card, a resident card. I told the policeman, this is exactly the same card I'm not using visa. He said, okay, how can we get it? I said, I have the picture in my phone. They said, where is your phone? I said, it's in my room. And the police went with me with my room, and when I brought the picture, when they stopped the deportation process. And they said, okay, in Czech Republic, if you stay there in the asylum camp for 6 months, they give you working permit. And I stayed there for 5 months and 28 days. One fateful morning, I was sleeping. By 5 a.m. in the morning, they came to my room and, hello, prepare yourself, you're going back to Slovenia, because Dublin law, you must go back to where you landed. I said, okay, no problem. That is how I found myself back in Slovenia. And even when I was coming, I would say Slovenian people were so nice. I live more comfortable in Slovenia than Czech and Denmark when I was before, because everyone speaks English and everyone wants to interrupt with you. When they see you outside, they want to talk to you, they want to know where you're from and what is your reason here. And one thing I would say, most people look at the migrant as bad people. Fine, in everywhere you have the good and the bad. But one thing I want them to do, there are some people who want to stay, who want to work. If you know such people, give them the opportunity. If this condition they want to give us, if you know we'll give you the status and you will not do this, you will not work, you want to be a problem to the country, we stop and we deport. That will be the best. Then, you know, they say, oh, they don't give to this country, they give to Syria because they know everybody know about their war. Fine, every country has problems. If you don't speak out, even if you say the government will try to cover everything, because our problems in the world now is politicians. They are the exact problem we're facing right now. But how can we stop this? We are here, we know they're trying to stop people not to come in. But we that we are here, at least we are here for something positive, not negative. We want to work and let the government benefit from us too. As for me, even if I don't have the opportunity to play football anymore, I want to work because I have a dream, I have a goals of coming to Europe. And now I'm here, I need to give my best. In Slovenia, 9 months, for you to be 9 months before you get this woman with pregnancy, 9 months, and it's so stressful. Sleep in the camp with different attitude, with different people, and talking about the camp is shit. But for me, I don't call it shit, I call it life of school. If you can survive in there, when you come out, you can live perfectly outside. This is why I know it's a shameful thing for me sometimes. People look at me, oh, you professional footballer in asylum camp. I would just smile over it, I left. Even they know me in the camp, I call myself Mr. Always Good. I motivate myself more than anything. I never expect I'm going to face this, but this is what life gives to me. Not expect good all the time. Whenever anything life gives to you, just embrace it. Because to me, I believe people will learn through my mistakes, or people will learn through my stories. So all we are just trying to do, we know people looks the migrant, and we can see what is happening in Bosnia, and it was so touching. We are complaining about ourselves here, and imagine those people. We are more better than them. You know, if they be in our situation, they will be happy. And look at what we see. I was so touched. I was worried. So what we're trying to do is for the government to give us an opportunity to prove our dream and our plans that we have in the country. We are here for good, not for bad. Thank you very much.
Bravo, Prince. Okay, yeah, thank you, Prince. That was very good. And we should also say that 20th of June, we celebrate Refugees Day, and usually there are a lot of events. And there will be also a very good event in Ljubljana, and Prince also will have a talk. And you said today a really good words like dreams, positive things. So my question to all three of you, Amin, Khalid and Zahir, what do you want to do? What do you dream? How do you see your life in Ljubljana? I mean, you don't have to be very but just your hopes, your dreams, everything. So we start Amin and then Khalid and then Zahir, okay?
I was in my country a political activist, but I have work in tourist, like a guide tourist, and climb the mountain with youth people and to teach them how we can climb, how we can live in nature, something to enjoy. And I want in Slovenia, especially, or in another country, to work in tourist. Want to go to get permission from tourist permission to work, and want to I should to learn Slovensko, and I'm already learn Slovensko, and it's good to learn language, to to become better, and also there is a hope. I am active in many things, like go to acting, go went to study, many things. We have many dreams. You know, youth people, many activities want to do. I hope for the media and especially the government create a new system to help us to integrate in Europe, especially in Slovenia. That's where my hope.
Thank you. Khalid?
Always, everybody they have a special dream, but my country is not safe. That means I leave before 6 years ago, and I go around here in Europe, many country. The safe country. Just I need to live in this life peace. And after that I can decide it. But now, everywhere you go, they confuse you. You have finger doubling and many things complicated. And always you are stressed. You cannot decide for the first time what you want to do in the future. Really, this is happen, and I don't know.
It's okay that you don't know. It's
Yes. What is going?
For my drums, yeah, I'm 26 years. Really, I'm refugee because I'm from Afghanistan. I don't see my country, but my born in Iran. So this about my country. So now I'm here. Also, yeah, of course, I have answer now. I mean, like the best start for me now. About everything is cool. Also, I'm happy, like with friends all together. I don't know. I'm 2 years, 3 years, 3 years and 4 months, 5 months. I'm here. So not all the time I'm here to this group or equipe, but sometimes, yeah. So, I mean, I hope like this is important. I think I must to talk. I hope after like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years after I get it, there's a answer. Like, because, this is nice, like, for me really is the best, because also I'm happy the first, because I'm here to Slovenia now with friends, like, because we are together living, we have everything together, meeting, everywhere, I think, like, everything. So, yeah, but I think after I have little bit something to say, like, for friend, or to show, or to help, or to about everything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, would you like to add something, Khalid?
I hope me too. I hope just sometimes I forget my bad story, and if I get like you people, I enjoy and I feeling better. Thank you for all.
You are staying tonight in Maribor party, right? uh, any questions, guys? Okay, we will not repeat you how integration doesn't work in Slovenia, right? Because you all here, you know. Those people who don't know, ask others. Yeah. But if you guys, you want to add something, now you have this chance, and you have the chance to ask something. Add something.
I mean, they told me that you walk for 14 days in Slovenia. Can you explain how was the route?
How's the road?
Yeah.
Okay. First, the border is easy for me, as me, yes. But in the road, it's hard because it changed. The weather changed, rain, snow, sun, also the animals, also the snakes. You must to find, cover yourself. And how you be careful and about your food. Should or must not lose your food. Eat small, and also the water, especially in Croatia. Like when you go trip Slovenia, the water everywhere, but Croatia not everywhere. This also when you follow the map, you must you have some information. Follow the west, follow the sun, and in the night follow the moon. Also, when there is a moon and there is no sun, follow the wind. The wind. That's to survive. It's hard, yes. 14 days in the forest. Yes, it's hard.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. But I told you, I already told you, I am guide for youth people to climb the mountains and in my country. That's
Okay,
any question.
you can say something else. Whatever you like.
No, for me, if I want to say, because I feel more pity about them, because the experience they passed through. Because even back home, I remember most of my friends who tried to go, some of them died in Libya, some of them died on the way. And even for me, I say to myself, I will never take such risk. Because I believe God has a good plan for me, and I will live in a peaceful way one day, which I did. Twice I came to Europe, I came by flight and came genuinely, and this has been my dream, because back home, even if you're a good player, you don't have a good connection, you don't have a strong godfather, forget it. That is why most of Nigerian players, you see, they succeed outside there. If you see so many people now, they are from Nigeria, but they nationalize, doing other things there, because we have great talent back home, great people that can make a difference for the country. But because of the bad politician and what we have, they just want to cover our dreams. That is why we always go out to struggle and make ourselves proud and our family, not the country. Because they don't, if they give us the opportunity, we'll give our best to them. But they don't give, as I am, if I have opportunity to play in any country, I will. So fast, I will do it. Because I believe I will have a better honor here than home. Just like when I was playing in Enkedrava, whenever I go out, I feel like I'm at home. Because sometimes in the street, when they see me, oh, Prince, selfie. So many people always like. Sometimes I go for a coffee, I want to drink, I don't spend my money. When they see me, no, sit with me, let's drink together. Sometimes when I remember such life, I almost shed tears. But what can I do? If I remember the kind of apartment I was living in a good apartment there, and big sitting room, good bedroom, but now I share rooms with 4 people, 3 people, with different kind of attitude. When you want to sleep, someone want to make call. When you want the light to be on, this one want it off. And sometimes when you tell them, they tell you, this is asylum camp, no man's home. I don't smoke, and severally they smoke in the room all the time. I can't complain. This kind of life is not a life for everybody to live, not just for myself, for everyone. But what can I do? I just have to accept what the life gives to me for now. But I believe God has a good plan for me, and which I feel more pity for my brothers because I call them my brothers. Because we are both in the same level, no matter my profession, we are equal. Whenever you find yourself, you are equal. Because that is the word we use back home. If a president is locked in a prison, he's a prisoner. Forget out there you're a president, but here, everybody are the same. So since I'm the same with them, we are all the same. I don't classify myself. No, we are all the same. All I try to do, the little knowledge I have, I just have to pass it to them and make it so easy. And what I'm trying to do, apart of we sitting down here, we have so many good people out there, at home there. If there's any way you can help and assist, please try and do to them. Thank you very much.
Khalid, would you like to add something? This is last call to add something and then we finish.
I hope to get resident here. This is my dream. First, and really, I go around, I didn't see like Slovenian people. It's very friendly. And thank you for all.
I hope for everybody about answer, about the status, really about everything. Like now also me too the same everybody. Like only come to my on one card, you know, or one passport. But of course the situation has changed now, but I hope for everybody soon come to everybody.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
I tell something important. We as a migrant, our succeed not when Prince or someone else success in his foreign country or foreign way. It's not success. Success shared together. This the main successful. Our goal. This like succeed shared together, not alone. That's it. Individual. Yes.
So, with this note, we will finish our discussion. If you agree, guys, okay.
To say thank you.
Thank you very much. And let's go to Ljubljana.